The bodies of those killed in Mandera have been brought to Nairobi, where pensive relatives met them. The Interior Cabinet Secretary Joseph Ole Lenku said the security agencies have information on who carried out the attack and they are already on their trail. And as KTN'S associate editor Noah Otieno reports, the leaders of the 3 northern counties worst affected by terror are demanding that the national government takes them more seriously when they raise warnings about terror activities in the north.
At 5:45 this morning, tens of unidentified gunmen intercepted a bus carrying passengers, most of whom were headed home for their annual leave. The attackers would then proceed to divide the 60 people on board into groups according to their religion. The attackers, now believed to have been Al-Shabaab militants, then set free those who proved to be Muslims and kept captive the rest. What followed was a blood-curdling massacre of a total of 28 people.
The attackers, who were heavily harmed, later fled towards the border between Kenya and Somalia.
I want to confirm that immediately the government swung into action through the KDF and pursued the attackers. And I can categorically confirm already some offensive have been taken. They have been identified where they came from, their sources destroyed, and we continue to make inroads to make sure that we bring to justice.
The Mandera, Garissa and Wajir leadership and other Muslim leaders say they are shocked by this turn of events.
The scene is extremely sad and extremely emotional for those who have visited and those that have witnessed the incident as it has occurred.
Strongly is the need for more serious patrols and more serious surveillance of this porous border that we have with Somalia.
The Mandera governor, however, insists that his cries for help in the recent past have been ignored by the national government as militants spread terror in the north.
About a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I shared grave concerns about increased terror activities along our borders, which were downplayed and termed to as the governor was politicking when these threats were shared.
And we are urging the president as the commander-in-chief of the Kenyan Defense Forces that he should not sit back and watch as Al-Shabaab cross every day across the border and kill innocent Kenyans.
Mandera leaders say the Arabia area where the attack occurred is a very risky stretch of the road from Mandera. Once again, national leaders are talking tough with promises of punitive action against terror elements.
Tayari nimeamuru hawa watu wote, watu wa National Security Intelligence, Police na jeshi waandame hawa watu walioua wa Kenya mpaka wapatikane wameingia shimo gani ama wameenda nchi gani. We must find them.
We urge Kenyans to continue maintaining their peace because the government is pursuing the criminals, and no Kenya should raise his finger against one another because the government will protect Kenyans.
Among those killed were 4 security officers and teachers who were traveling to their hometowns on holiday.
A criminal gang ambushed a public transport vehicle from Mandera, which was headed to Wajir, then Nairobi. And in a very barbaric way, killed 28 Kenyans, 9 women and 19 males.
Mandera town shares a border with Somalia, where the Kenya Defense Forces have been fighting the Al-Shabaab terror group since 2011. The Kenya Defense Forces' entry into Somalia was triggered by the terror group kidnapping tourists from the coastal region of Lamu that threatened tourism, a backbone of Kenya's economy.